My name is Iain Reid. I'm a senior aquatic ecologist. I have an academic background in marine and freshwater biology. I've got a PhD in environmental biology and toxicology. So macroinvertebrates are the small creatures that live within the freshwater environment. These can be belong to different groups such as crustaceans. They can belong to insects. Typically insects are very well represented in freshwaters. They can be things like worms as well. Certain species that are sensitive to pollution will be the first to vanish when pollution occurs. So for instance, the animals that we looked at earlier in the river, the mayflies and the caddisflies, and also the stoneflies that we didn't see down there, but they tend to be the first to disappear. The process of sampling is to take a kick sample, which involves disturbing the sediment with your heel or with the ball of your foot to dislodge invertebrates within the water column, and you have a net held downstream of your boot. So as you agitate the sediment, you displace invertebrates, and then we do this typically for a 3-minute sample, so it's a semi-quantitative means of getting a snapshot of the invertebrate community within the river. So macroinvertebrates aren't just there to tell us about the environment. They occupy niches, functional niches within the ecosystem. They are part of the interplay between the producers and consumers that feed into the fish, the mammals such as otters, and the bird life that feeds on them. So they are a fundamental part of the river ecosystems. If we lose these species from our rivers, that means that we're losing our biodiversity. So there's several ways in which the loss of species affects us. There's the intrinsic value, the value that it has in just being there, but also that's telling us that our environment is becoming impoverished, and that means that, for example, it might not just be the invertebrates that are compromised by pollution, the fish that we eat. So we might not want to eat the fish within the river, we might not want to play or bathe in the river because we're seeing evidence of pollution. So these indicator species are fundamentally important to us. In terms of the future, there are more novel chemicals in the environment now than there have ever been. My fear is that as we move forward, that environmental protection is relaxed, because it shouldn't be relaxed, it should be tightened. If we care about having water courses that we can swim in without sewage in them, without pollutants in them, then we should be tightening up environmental legislation. We should certainly not be relaxing it.